I'm excited. I love this question. My number one favorite question is, what's the gospel? What do I got to do to get saved? How do I go to heaven? Any variation of that. And I don't get asked that often enough, in my opinion. But I share it as often as I can. This is my number two favorite question. The second. Hello, sir. This is from Gospel Duets. Hello, sir. I was wondering, why do you believe the earth is flat? I'm interested. Thank you, Gospel. Let me share a couple things. This is not about salvation. So I'm always willing to talk about flat earth, but it has no bearing on salvation. Believe the earth is a globe, believe the earth is flat. Either way, your salvation doesn't change. That being said, I like to talk more about salvation. That's why I'm always referencing the gospel in my videos. But flat earth, I'm never ashamed to talk about it. I just don't push it. So, you have to decide, not just you, Gospel Duet, but every single person, whether they're a believer or not, has to decide what are they going to believe. Apparently, I touched the screen for a second and it stopped. So everybody has to decide what they're going to believe. On one hand, you have evolution. And when I say evolution, I'm talking about from the Big Bang all the way through the planets forming, life forming from nothing, life evolving into different various creatures and plants and animals and everything. And on the other hand, you have creation. This is God's account of what he did. Well, me, myself, I believe God in creation. Some people want to take evolution and creation and kind of marry them and mix them together. No, it does not work. They are flat out opposed and opposite at every point along the way. People that are trying to mix them and say, oh, well, maybe when God did creation, each day was, a million years or a billion years. It was just some long time period. That's not what Scripture says. Scripture says that each day was a day. Let me get some light. It's getting a little dark. So if each day is a 24-hour day, the way Scripture tells us, it can't be millions of years. So every person must decide which are they going to believe. Science, falsely so-called according to Scripture, science or God, creation, the Scripture. And when I say creation, I mean, again, everything. All the planets, the cosmos, the flat earth, life, the multi-different life, everything. On science and evolution, you have nothing exploded and one atom decided it was the boss. All the other atoms came in around it and they got together and made a sphere for no reason. That one atom did not have more gravity than the other atoms. So it's not logical. And then after nothing exploded and made planets, then life came from nothing. Life came from non-life. It doesn't even make sense. And we do have single-celled animals, amoebas. There's no 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-celled animals. They don't exist. You have a single-celled animal and a multi-celled animal, like a dog, a person, a mouse, whatever. Single-celled and multi-celled. No in between. And with creation, that's fine. That's what God created. But with evolution, that's just not logical. There's so many problems with the theory of evolution. And every step of the way, it contradicts Scripture. So you must decide for yourself which one you will believe. I believe Scripture. I stand with God. I stand with the Bible. And when I'm talking about the Bible, I'm pretty much talking about the King James Bible. If you've got some NIV or some whatever Bible, they are going to mess it up. They'll change the wording. It's going to be tweaked, and it will make false the creation, really. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. But then, once you decide for yourself, which one are you going to believe? Creation, evolution, God, science, falsely so-called. I'm standing with God. So, is there any evidence? Is there any scientific evidence for a flat Earth? Yeah, there is. There's a lot. And any evidence you look at, you can only get one of three results. Either it's evidence that proves Earth is a globe, it's evidence that could be either or, so it's in the middle, or it's evidence that proves flat Earth. And there's a lot of evidence that proves flat Earth on the scientific side. And that'll have to be another video. And there's guys way better at that than I am. But I could talk about a few things. I can't fit them all into this TikTok. I don't have enough time. I wish I could. So then the question becomes, okay, that's the science side. One of three categories. It proves the globe. It's either or. It proves both. Or proves neither, it fails, or it proves flat Earth. On the Bible side, on Scripture, does the Scripture have anything about flat Earth? Yeah, a lot. Same thing. Anything you read in Scripture regarding the cosmos and the shape of the Earth, three categories. Either it proves a globe, it proves a flat Earth. Well, actually, the middle one was neither or both. It has to be both. Or the last one is it proves flat Earth. And there's a lot of verses that prove a flat Earth. Not necessarily maybe the Earth itself being flat, but the whole flat Earth model. Because the flat Earth model, you'll see cartoons, and they're humorous, I guess, of a flat Earth out in space with all these globe planets. That's not a flat Earth model. A flat Earth model is a flat Earth, and that's it. There's no planets. Planets, when you read about planets in Scripture, they're wandering stars. So planets and stars, same thing. It's just location. So when you're really talking about the globe Earth or the flat Earth, you have to consider the whole model, not just the Earth itself. If you're only considering the Earth itself, you've already lost. You'll never figure it out. So the whole model begins with the Big Bang, evolution, Big Bang, and they cooled off and made planets, and then life came from nothing, life came from non-life, and then all the various forms of life. And then creation is the same thing. It's not Big Bang, it's God Bang. God started everything. He made the entire cosmos, the flat Earth. Even if you're thinking of globe Earth, you've got to decide which model you're going with. They don't mix, they don't marry. My model is the flat Earth biblical model, okay? And I promise, Gospel, if you're subscribing, I'll make some more videos in regards to flat Earth and try to give you evidence. It's not salvation. I like flat Earth. I'll talk about flat Earth, but I push more the gospel because I want people to be saved and go to heaven. But I will make some more flat Earth videos. I'll see you there. Go on. God bless.